In a moment that sent shockwaves across the country, conservative activist Charlie Kirk was assassinated on Wednesday, September 11, 2025. The tragic event unfolded at Utah Valley University, where Kirk was scheduled to speak to a crowd of his supporters. Around 12:23 p.m. Mountain Time, while engaging with his audience during a question-and-answer session, Kirk was struck by a single gunshot. The suddenness and brutality of the incident were captured in graphic videos that quickly circulated online. According to authorities, the suspect, later identified as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, had been meticulously tracked through campus surveillance footage. He was seen moving through stairwells and eventually making his way to the roof of a building approximately 150 yards from the courtyard tent where the event was being held. The search for the perpetrator launched a massive multi-agency manhunt that gripped the nation for nearly 36 hours. The search concluded on Thursday night, September 12th, when authorities announced they had detained Tyler Robinson, bringing a swift end to the intense search. In the wake of the assassination, the Republican response was swift and resolute, channeling grief and outrage into a demand for political action. A contingent of 23 conservative lawmakers from the influential House Freedom Caucus formally called for the creation of a special select committee. Their stated mission is to conduct a sweeping investigation into money influence power behind the radical left's assault on America and the rule of law. This call to action, articulated in a letter addressed to key House leaders including Speaker Mike Johnson, demonstrates a firm belief within this faction of the GOP that Kirk's murder was not an isolated incident, but the symptom of a larger, organized political movement. The letter, spearheaded by Representative Chip Roy of Texas, was dispatched on Thursday, even before the suspect had been apprehended by law enforcement. Former President Donald Trump has been a prominent voice amplifying this theory, specifically targeting figures like Democratic mega-donor George Soros. Trump accused Soros of being behind the political violence and vowed that his administration would investigate the billionaire investor under RICO charges. The man at the center of this national tragedy, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, presents a complex, contradictory profile. Initial speculation pointed to leftist extremism, but as details emerged, the picture became much more muddled. Public records revealed a surprising fact: both parents are registered Republicans. That fact complicated the simple radical leftist narrative and suggested motivations might be personal or ideologically tangled. According to online voter records, he was registered with no party affiliation. Records designated him an inactive voter. He didn't vote in the last two general elections. Family members say he experienced a recent intense political awakening. A relative told investigators Robinson became more political in recent years. The same relative recalled a family dinner where Robinson angrily criticized Charlie Kirk and his conservative views. He mentioned Kirk's upcoming event at Utah Valley University, the event that became the scene of the crime. This offers direct evidence of personal animus toward Kirk, suggesting strong opposition to Kirk's ideology and persona. The assassination of Charlie Kirk has sent tremors through the American political system. The fallout is likely to shape legislative priorities and campaign rhetoric for the foreseeable future. The immediate reaction from former President Donald Trump set a particularly combative tone. While expressing hope that the nation would heal, he simultaneously blamed the radical left for being an obstacle to that healing. The House Freedom Caucus demands a select committee to investigate the radical left, making this a critical test for Speaker Mike Johnson. He faces pressure from conservatives to act, and the choice carries stark political consequences. As Congress deliberates, the legal investigation into Tyler Robinson will continue to unfold, and its findings could dramatically influence the political narrative. If evidence links Robinson to an organized group, Republicans' claims would gain traction. If investigators conclude he acted alone, it would undercut calls for a broad probe. The nation stands at a precarious crossroads. The assassination exposed the dangerous potential of political polarization. The coming weeks will show whether leaders can promote healing or feed a destructive cycle of division. The stakes could not be higher.